Ever frustrated that your feet just will not cooperate when you're learning new tap steps or routines? It happens to everyone, but I have a 3-step process today that I've used for myself and for teaching others for years. And by the end of this video, you will have the tools you need to get your feet to cooperate. Let's get right to it. Step number 1. We have to get the rhythm of the step we're trying to learn into our brains and into our bodies. So the rhythm is the sound, the pattern of the sounds we make with our feet. So how we do that is I like to use this little trick called rhythm wrapping. And it's where we take the rhythm and we put it into our brains and bodies first by thinking about the counts and then using words that we enjoy. So for example, let's use the cramp roll. Let's learn the cramp roll today. So the counts would be 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6, 7, 8. Okay, will you clap that with me? 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6, 7, 8. Now, if you're like me, I would spend a majority of that time just trying to figure out what numbers I was counting, and I wouldn't be actually focusing on getting that rhythm into my brain and my body. So we're gonna replace those counts with fun words. For me, it's always gonna be foods that I love to eat. So like this: chocolate cake, chocolate cake, chocolate cake, chocolate cake. Will you do it with me? Chocolate cake, chocolate cake, chocolate cake, chocolate cake. That is way more fun. That is what I call rhythm wrapping. So that's what we do first in order to get the rhythm into our brains and into our bodies. Now, in the process of getting it down to our feet, we're gonna take a pit stop. This is our step number 2. I call this hand tapping. So we use our hands to kind of get our bodies used to the mechanics. The mechanics is how we actually do the step with our feet. So we're gonna take our hands like this, and we're gonna kind of pretend that they're our feet, okay? So our front taps and our back taps. So in a cramp roll, we would go step, step, heel, heel. And that's if we were doing it to the right, and you're mirroring me. So right step, right heel, left heel, okay? Let's add that hand tapping to our rhythm. Chocolate cake, chocolate cake, chocolate cake, chocolate cake, okay? So now our step 1, rhythm in our brains and bodies. Step 2, use the dexterity of our hands, which is better than our feet, to kind of get the mechanics into our body. And now step 3, we're gonna transfer it all the way down to our feet. Is this making sense? Before we jump to that step 3, I would love to let you know that I have a free JUMPSTART class I love to give away to my YouTube dancers. In 30 minutes, you'll be performing an entire routine, even if you have 0 experience and you don't even need tap shoes to do it. So click the link below in order to get that free JUMPSTART class from me today. Okay, let's transfer those rhythms, those hand taps, all the way down to our feet. So you're gonna pick up, remember you're mirroring me, you're gonna pick up your right foot and you're gonna tap your toe down with that step, and then your left toe, then your right heel, and then your left heel. Let's do it again. This is a cramp roll. Step, step, heel, heel. Do it again. Step, step, heel, heel. Notice my knees are bent the whole time. Let's do it one more time. Step, step, heel, heel. Now let's take our hands away. We've gotten that used to it. If you didn't do it with your hands, that's totally fine. I do it just to remind you of that transition between your brain to your feet. Okay, so now we're gonna do it with our rhythm. Chocolate cake. Ready? Here we go. Chocolate cake, chocolate cake, chocolate cake, chocolate cake. Great. Connected that rhythm wrapping to our brain, that hand tapping to our hands, and then the taps to our feet. Which steps do you think will be most helpful in getting your feet to cooperate? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Thanks for joining my tap room today as we keep dancing at our own pace in our own space. Bye.